Hey everyone, it is a cold and rainy night here in Texas, believe it or not. It's about 35 degrees outside and we've had rain for several days. Anyway, sitting here in the house, we just put up the Christmas tree, as you can see. I'm watching a little Impractical Jokers and thought that I would, since it's the beginning of the Christmas season, kick off by doing a video showing off all of my Christmas horror movies. So I love Christmas horror movies. It's actually one of my favorite subgenres of horror, and I've got a decent collection. It's not too big. There's a lot more I'd like to add to it, but I thought I would go ahead and run through these real quick. So first off is this Vinegar Syndrome DVD, or excuse me, Blu-ray, and this is an awesome movie. Christmas Evil. If you've never seen this, you definitely got to check it out. This is an awesome release of it as well. I probably won't open all these, but I'll just show you. It's got really good disc artwork there. So yeah, great movie. If you haven't seen Christmas Evil, definitely check it out. It's really, really good. So next up, we have To All a Good Night, which was directed by David Hess. And I don't mind this movie. I think a lot of people dislike it. I don't mind it at all. It's not my favorite Christmas horror, but I definitely think it's pretty good. So definitely worth a watch. This is a Scorpion release of it, and I don't remember if there's disc artwork. Yeah. So yeah, definitely a good one to have in the collection. This one I actually think is a lot of fun. I know this is a remake, kind of in name only, of Silent Night, Deadly Night. But it has Malcolm McDowell, Jamie King, a bunch of people, and Donald Logue is in this as well. I actually thought this movie was a lot of fun. It's hilarious, and yeah, so it's just a fun watch, and you can see there that cover is just awesome with the flamethrower. Then there's comes with the DVD and the Blu-ray. So I think it's worth owning. Let me know what you think of that one. I like it. So can't go without putting Gremlins in here. This is the Diamond, I think Lux is what they're called, release. This is an awesome release of this movie. These are beautiful, actually. If you haven't seen this one, I definitely recommend getting it. As a matter of fact, if y'all bear with me, I'll pop it out here for you real quick. Let me see if I can do this. Sorry about that. Okay. It's the back of it there with Spike. Open it up. You can tell it's really glossy. And then there's that. We've got Blu-ray disc there. And the discs, they fit in here kind of weird. I have a couple other editions, Interstellar and I think Gravity, but you can see there. But the disc kind of just pops in there. And then you got Spike on this side. Take this one out. You can see the disc artwork there. It's got all the bonus features, and then underneath. So really nice release of this. I highly recommend you guys checking it out, picking it up if you haven't. It's got like a magnetic closure too that opens and closes it. Really nice. So they've got several of those out. Here we go with Silent Night, Deadly Night. And this has part 3, 4, and 5. So better watch out, Initiation and the Toy Maker. I think I've only seen up into part 3, so I'm going to remedy that this year and definitely watch these. This is a really good release. I'm glad to have this. I forget who put this one out. Not sure. Lionsgate. And then it's just got regular kind of disc artwork with a little flipper tray in there. And then we've got Part 1 and Part 2 of Silent Night, Deadly Night. There you go. Love the artwork on those. Very 80s. There's the back of that one. This is an Anchor Bay release. So, I think that those are separate as well. Looking forward to checking those out. And then I have it on Blu-ray as well, the first film. It's the 30th anniversary edition by Anchor Bay. I don't know if this one has disc artwork. Yeah, it does. Really nice artwork there on the disc. So definitely worth owning there. Next up, I'm going to save that one for a minute. Krampus, I haven't watched this one yet. I'm excited about the Krampus movie that's coming out in the theater. Haven't checked this one out yet, but I've heard it's actually pretty good, so looking forward to watching it. There you go on that one. Then we've got Santa's Sleigh with Bill Goldberg. I'm a huge fan of this movie. I think it is so much fun. The fact that they picked Bill Goldberg to play a killer Santa. And look at, I mean, check that out on the back. Santa spreading holiday fear this year. Good stuff. It was a great release. Pick it up if you haven't seen it. It's awesome because I got this used and I'm so nostalgic. It came with a receipt inside from Hollywood Video forever ago, and I bought this not that long ago, but this was stuck in there. It's just fun to see, you know, what people have bought. So, anyway, it's really old. It's from San Antonio, Texas, which is about 4 hours away. So, anyway, just thought I'd keep that as a piece of movie history. This one as well is good as well. It's called Saint Nick. It's a foreign film. I forget if it's Danish but it's really good. Enjoyed this one a lot. So check it out if you haven't. You can get your hands on a copy of it. It's good stuff. I think Sint is maybe like S-I-N-T is the actual title, but that's the American title. And here we go with Jack Frost. And this is actually rare and out of print, I think, but this movie's awesome. I love it. I remember renting this from the video store with a buddy of mine, and we watched it like twice in a row and just laughed at it. It's so funny. But if you haven't seen Jack Frost, you got to see it. And I don't know. I think there's disc artwork. No, just plain disc. And then also, you got to have Jack Frost 2, which also has Ice Cream Man on there. But Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman. It's got a tropical setting for whatever reason. I think I've only seen that like once. I'm going to have to revisit that because I haven't seen it in a while. But Jack Frost, so good. This one's a newer one I got. I have not watched it yet. A Cadaver Christmas. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. It's got fantastic artwork on the front. And this was put out by, I forget, I think it was Level 33. Not real familiar with them, but looks like a lot of fun. Low budget, fun movie. It's got some good disc artwork as well. So, looking forward to checking that one out. Then the remake, which I don't think is terrible. And like I said, I'm kind of biased because I like Christmas horror, but I have the original Black Christmas. I should have shown that first, I guess, right here. So, I would like a Blu-ray release of that. If there might be one, I just don't have it. So, but this is the Critical Mass. I'm not sure who put this out. So, it's got a lot of extras on it. It's got a nice little booklet there with chapters and disc artwork. And then, like I said, here's the remake that came out. I don't even remember, 2001 maybe or something. Could be wrong. Remember seeing it in the theater. Didn't hate it. I really don't think it's a bad film, actually. Thought it was kind of fun. This one, some people may not consider Christmas horror, but it does take place on Christmas Eve, so it's with my Christmas horror movies. And ATM, it was good. The ending wasn't so great, but which I won't, no spoilers, but I actually enjoyed the movie. So, but it does take place snowy setting on Christmas Eve. This one I haven't seen yet, and I guess it's not really a horror film, so to speak. I don't know that much about it. I just heard it was good, so I thought I'd pick it up. It comes in a really cool package here, as you guys can see. It's got a lot of stuff going on. So, but anyway, I'm excited to kind of check that one out. I think it's more of a kind of thriller, action type with some horror elements, but Rare Exports A Christmas Tale. That's a foreign film as well. And then lastly, I've got the Gingerdead Man trilogy here from Full Moon, which, take these out. Love that cover there with Mr. Busey and the Gingerdead Man. These movies are hilarious. We've got, first up, Gingerdead Man, the original, Gary Busey. Evil never tasted so good. So you can see a lot of mayhem and craziness. The way they kill him, and this is a spoiler, but by eating him at the end is just hilarious to me. But, of course, he comes back. You've got Gingerbread Man, or Gingerdead Man 2, The Passion of the Crust. And there you go. And lastly, and certainly not least, Gingerdead Man 3, Saturday Night Cleaver. These titles are hilarious. Ultimate Roller Boogie Man. Just look at that right there. He is like DJing. He's got an afro. Looking good. So these movies are a lot of fun. If you ever seen them, mindless entertainment. So anyway, guys, that was a look into my Christmas horror movie collection. Let me know what I'm missing, because I'd love to pick up some new stuff. I don't know that much about what's out there and what's not. So if I'm missing anything good that I don't have, let me know. I'd love to grab it. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hope everybody is excited about Christmas. It's a great holiday season. Love it. Had a lot of turkey and stuff yesterday, so I'm still recovering from that. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, and wish you an early Merry Christmas. And I'd love to see your Christmas horror collections as well, so it'd be great to see some other videos on here. But again, let me know what you think of these movies, of course, and then also if there's anything I'm missing that I should pick up. So have a great night. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe. Talk to you later.